I don't think I've ever seen the internet unite so quickly and so fiercely to defend a single creator. Usually in the world of gaming drama, there are two sides to every story, but this time, this was a public execution of a career. And honestly, it was entirely self-inflicted. We are talking about the Marvel Rivals $40,000 Creator Cup, the states where careers are made, the champions are born. But instead of seeing high-level gameplay, the world witnessed a masterclass in toxicity and a massive ego trip that backfired. Kingsman265, one of the most respected and skilled Magic players in the scene, was backstabbed, silenced, and bullied by his own team captain, Cece. Today, we are diving deep, and I mean deep, into the downfall of a creator who thought she was untouchable. We're going to look at the power trips, the fake evidence, and the absolute career suicide that followed. But before we get into the details, I have to ask you guys, have you ever been in a situation where a leader tried to silence you just because you were right? Let me know your experiences in the comments.
In a recent Marvel Rivals tournament, streamers Cece FPS and Zaza Stack and Lucy Yasa, that's the third girl that in my opinion is like the worst out of all of them, were involved in having a teammate by the name of Kingsman265 removed for toxicity. Cece was team captain and Zaza is a Black Widow main. Black Widow is a character in this video game that they were playing together.
Let's break down the actual incident. Imagine you're playing for $40,000. This isn't a casual quick match with your friends on a Friday night. This is a high-stakes professional environment. Kingsman, who was arguably the strongest player on the team, saw a tactical flaw. Their teammate Zaza was struggling on Black Widow. Now, in any sane world, a team captain would listen to a professional's suggestion. But Cece isn't a leader, she's a dictator.
Okay guys, case and point proven right now. Do you understand?
No, it's
Well,
not.
you've been making
Yes,
me play
it
shit.
is.
Of course I'm gonna
How
play.
do you not see the problem right now?
First of all, it's that ass Kingsman. Like, shut the fuck up.
Okay, bro.
Listen to the sheer arrogance in her voice. Shut the up, I'm the captain. Who says that to a teammate who is trying to help you win? This wasn't about the game anymore. This was about Cece needing to feel superior. She chose her friend's feelings over the $40,000 prize. She chose her ego over the common goal. It's the ultimate red flag for any organization. I want to know your thoughts. Do you think a team captain should have absolute power to silence anyone? Or is Cece just completely out of her mind for talking to a professional teammate like that?
Zaza had a 200 millisecond ping, which in gaming terms is terrible because that means your reaction time is going to be so terrible compared to the other players. And she was 0-5 while Kingsman was 18-6. Okay, so Kingsman was really good at the game. Meanwhile, Zaza was terrible, losing every game with Black Widow. So Kingsman did his best to insist that she switch to a different character and that the team of 6 go with a 3 healer comp as the other teams would do.
But the ego trip didn't stop at verbal abuse. This is where it gets heartbreaking. After being silenced, Kingsman was officially removed from the team, and the way they did it was cold. They didn't have a meeting, they didn't have a discussion, they just booted him. Kingsman later shared how devastating this moment was. He had spent hours practicing, he was excited to compete, and in a split second, his opportunity was stolen. And why? Because he hurt Cece's pride. He was essentially banned from the tournament because he was too serious about winning. Think about the mental toll that takes on a creator. You work hard, you get into a major event, and then a group of mean girls kicks you out because you didn't follow their toxic script. Do you think the tournament organizers should have stepped in earlier? Was it fair to let a captain remove a player just for suggesting a hero swap? I want to see a debate in the comments about player rights in these tournaments.
I was kicked out from a $40,000 streamer tournament. If you guys do not know, BasmZB is hosting a tournament called the Deadpool Creator Cup, and it's where 48 creators are all coming together in order to show Deadpool and play the new season for a cash prize of $40,000, sponsored by NetEase, and I was removed from it. Now, I know this is not my typical style of videos, but for this video, I just need to show exactly what happened and how absolutely insane what actually happened.
Now let's get into the most malicious part of this entire drama. To justify their actions, Cece and Zaza's boyfriend Kaplan decided to play a very dangerous game. They started crafting a Google Doc to frame Kingsman as a harasser. Let that sink in. They were literally editing a document in real time, trying to manufacture evidence to destroy this man's reputation. reputation. They claimed he harassed Zaza for an hour, but the internet keeps receipts. The raw audio proved that Kingsman was calm, professional, and almost pleading for them to take the game seriously.
Cece and Zaza conspired to complain to the tournament hosts and Zaza's boyfriend, Kaplunk here, to write up a Google document to quote-unquote expose Kingsman's unreasonable behavior. But as a result of this slander, Kingsman was kicked out of the team. So they basically made up lies in their fake Google Doc to get him kicked out of the tournament, and as a result there was no chance of him anymore to win any money.
Meanwhile, Cece and her group were in a private call mocking him, laughing at his social skills and calling him a loser. This is peak gaslighting. They pushed him, they silenced him, and when he stood his ground, they cried harassment. It's a disgusting, manipulative tactic.
They would go on to laugh that he had no social skills due to playing games inside all of his life. This is the clip that got me so mad. This clip is just pure bullying.
Everyone thinks this guy's a loser.
You can hear Kingsman going like, hey guys, okay, we should do this, you guys should switch characters. And then you can hear this girl, Cece, going like, yeah, well, we all think this guy's a loser.
Everyone thinks this guy's a loser.
That's just what happens.
And then there's her Twitter. She posted fake screenshots to look innocent, but the community notes absolutely obliterated her. Every single lie she told was debunked in hours. She even DM'd Kingsman not to apologize, but to beg him to delete his video because she was losing followers and having panic attacks. She didn't care about Kingsman's career. She only cared about her bank account. Is there any excuse for faking evidence to ruin someone? Or should CC be permanently blacklisted from every gaming organization for this?
So then this guy then quotes her saying, oh, I'm so sorry that panic attacks forced you to bully someone trying to pay for college. She started tweeting some more. I'm in the middle of class as I see this, but I want to be clear that those DMs with Kaplunk is not me. Emotions are high and I've learned when to step away. If a response ends up necessary, I'll make one. I am not the person in the screenshot with Kaplunk. I was not the one who reported Kingsman. I have not been online since, and I've been holding myself accountable.
But wait, the rabbit hole goes even deeper. As the drama unfolded, Cece's friend and teammate Lucy decided to jump into the fire, and honestly, she might have made things even worse. In a desperate and absolutely unhinged attempt to defend the team's actions, Lucy made a comparison that left the entire internet speechless. She literally compared the community support for Kingsman to a major tragic global political conflict.
The girl's name is Lucy Saya, or Lucy Yasa. She is arguably the meanest one, the most up one. Look what she says about him. I think this is after Kingsman released his video.
I have a genuine question. Like, seriously, answer this. Even if you support Kingsman, whatever, support Kingsman like it's Israel.
Support Kingsman like it's Israel.
Let that sink in for a second. We are talking about a video game hero swap argument, and she's out here bringing in real world tragedies to play the victim. It was one of the most tone deaf, insensitive, and frankly stupid things I've ever heard a creator say. This shows the kind of bubble these creators live in. They are so disconnected from reality that they think being held accountable for bullying is a human rights violation. Lucy's involvement proves that this wasn't just one bad apple. It was a whole group of people who shared the same toxic mindset. They genuinely believed they could do no wrong. I want to ask you guys, have you ever seen a more insane comparison in gaming history? Is it even possible to be this out of touch with reality? Drop your thoughts on Lucy's comments below, because I'm still struggling to process this level of delusion. At the end of the day, the downfall of CC is a massive lesson for every creator. Your ego can destroy your career faster than any cancel culture ever could. She tried to bury Kingsman to save her own pride, but instead, she buried her own reputation and lost the respect of the entire gaming community. The internet proved one thing today: toxic power trips won't be tolerated anymore. But what do you think? Was losing her sponsors and her career a fair price to pay, or did the internet go too far? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more accountability videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.